Hey everybody, Brian Boyd here. Hope you're having a great day. I sure am having a really good one. I'm a little bit busy, but wanted to take a few minutes out and shoot this quick video, WSO, to tell you about something that I did, a technique or strategy that I used several months back that is still paying me. And I actually received a payment today, and that's what made me think, you know what, I should put this out here on the forum to help some other people because someone else might find this information useful. And the strategy I used was I really don't have a name for it or anything, but basically I use I guess the celebrity status of a local individual to help me get business. And let me go into a little bit more detail. I live in a part of the United States where the game of football is really big, and high school football for that matter. So what I did was I approached the coach of the team in my local area, and I offered to make a website for his football team, his high school football team, with whatever he wanted. In return, I asked that he give me an endorsement for my company on video. And he agreed to that. Now, he had his team's banquet, his end of the year banquet coming up, and he wanted me to put a website together with information about the banquet and some pictures and stuff and some thank yous on it. So I put together this website for him, and I did exactly what he wanted. It turned out really nice, and so I took the camera I'm shooting this video on right now up to his office at the high school and shot a quick 30-second video testimonial from him saying, hey, I've worked with Brian in the past. He designed a website for our program, and he's communicated with us the whole way along. His customer services has been great. He really knows what he's doing. So I got my 30-second video clip from the coach. Now I should mention that the coach is really well respected where I live. He's been at the school for a few years and he's done a good job. And people are really crazy about the high school football, so they know who he is and they can relate to him because a lot of people around here go to the games on Friday nights during the season, and they just know who he is. So I'm kind of banking and cashing in on his status as someone who's well known by just about everybody in my community. Well, anyways, what I did was I put that video on a page on my website with some information, kind of like like a sales page, with just a few sentences about the services I offer, but mostly about hey, look here, look at this video from Coach so and so, and below it, if you have any questions, contact me here. Now that I did that, but I also kind of made a hard copy sales letter where I on my letterhead for my business wrote a letter out. Dear business owner, my name is Brian Boyd. I'm the owner of Remarkable Marketing Concepts, so on and so forth. This is what I do, and I gave a link to just on a letter to my website, but also to the video from the coach. And I'd mentioned that, hey, Coach so and so talks about my services here. Check out this link, and you'll be able to hear firsthand what he says about us. Well, like I said, since everybody knows this guy, everybody's going to take a minute to look at what he says, and when they see him giving me a positive endorsement, that really means a lot. So I just did something really different than what the other marketers in my town do, because no one's done that before. So long story short, I had that hard copy letter, and I spent the morning one day and made 100 copies of it and went around to different businesses in my area, dropped it off, all different kinds of places, from hair salons to dentists to attorneys to fitness workout facilities to automotive places, and ended up giving out almost all 100 of them. And a couple of days later, I got a call back from a guy who read my letter, wanted to learn more. We set up a time. I went in and talked with him. Well, I ended up doing his website and have him on a contract now for SEO. And so he pays me. He paid me up front for the website, and now he's paying me monthly to do his SEO work. So just using getting that video testimonial, finding the celebrity in my town, and kind of leveraging that to my advantage has allowed me to find at least one good client who's paying me good money every month to do his SEO. So it was really, really, really worth it for me. And of course, that video testimonial is something that I have that I can keep using. I email a lot of different people. I've included a link to that, and for people that I email and communicate with in my town. So it's really cool. And the best part is I've gotten to know the coach a little bit better. So now I like sports, and he's obviously a football coach. So when I see him around, him and I have stuff to talk about. But that's just something that worked for me. It can work for you too, whether you live in a small town. Maybe you don't even have sports. It doesn't have to be a coach or anything. It could just be somebody who's well known in your community, maybe even another business owner, or just someone who everybody knows. And every town, every small community, has probably a guy or two that everybody knows, and you just need to figure out who that person is and use them to your advantage. And if there's not a lot of businesses in your town, that's fine too. Just do what you can with the ones that are available to you. And, if you can find just one client, close down one deal with one person in your town, and you do a good job, word spreads. And you know how it is in small communities, people talk. So if you do a good job, the word of mouth is going to be great. So, fortunately for me, I live in a little bit of a bigger area, but nonetheless, the word of mouth is still huge. The referral's still awesome. So, okay. Anyways, hey, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I appreciate you taking a look. Use this kind of celebrity status person to help you out. All right, it's something different. It's something nobody but me is doing, I don't think. But it's, at 12 months after the fact, it's going to end up earning me quite a bit of money. And it didn't take me that much time to get everything set up. So if you have any questions, make sure you email me. I'll be more than glad to help, and you make sure you're having a great day. I'll talk to you soon.